Started the recording. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna play Roblox while I talk about this. Because, why not? Let me get all my settings configured and then we will, just talk about the video. Or, just the topic of the video. Let's go to menu, settings. Okay, where's the audio setting? And sensitivity, volume. Alright. So today I want to talk about the topic of 2025. As 2025 is, already here. I said 2025. I meant we're going to talk about 2024. So I first also want to bring up 2023 a little bit too, because 2023 was when I pretty much started my channel. Although my bio on my YouTube channel says I started in 2018, and that is technically true. I did record a few videos back in 2018. They no longer exist on this channel, but on my old channels, they still do kind of exist. However, the topic isn't a rant. It's not a vent. Maybe it is a little bit in some ways, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. But today we're talking about the topic of just the year in general. How good was the year? How bad was the year? And why I'm bothering to talk about it to begin with. Let me change my audio settings back up. Alright. So, in 2023, I started my YouTube channel up pretty much by posting a video titled, I don't remember exactly what it was titled. I think it was just my first Call of Duty Zombies video. At the time, I was recording with some friends, and they were helping me out with gaming. Not really helping me out, they were friends, obviously. Morning Zombie and my friend Narwhal. They are very good friends, and I wish I could talk with them more. My Xbox broke down, unfortunately, and we play on Xbox together, so it's the disappointment of that in terms of my new PC. I don't have an Xbox to go with it, but that's besides the point. I started that video, and it gained a certain attraction of views, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I'm gonna start up my YouTube channel. And I did. Where the fuck is Amy, bro? I need to heal Amy, and I have no fucking clue where she's at right now. Anyway, so after I made those videos, I eventually made my first official upload, which was the using of Ponytown. And I had a few friends who helped me at that time. My friend Mr. Five Nights is one of them, Random Shadow 555, and of course Maximus the Cyborg, the forbidden name, which I won't get into too much details and start shit talking, because this isn't a rant video, this is an event video. This is just a video simply of me explaining certain aspects of the year. Oh shit, here's Shadow. So, with that, I eventually made my first Ponytown upload with my friends to create something that's been on my mind for a while, an image of something that I wanted to work on as a project. And that was a project just to make my books come to life, because I was writing books at the time. And my books aren't perfect, obviously, but I wanted to see them on the big screen or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted greatness with my work. And I achieved this by working with all these people. Eventually, these people I would say left, right? But left isn't really the right word. Disappeared is more of the right word. Eventually, Random Shadow would leave to, not really necessarily sure what she left to do. I think it was just animation in particular. But, from what I know, she mainly left to just hang out with character AI, which isn't really that interesting. Nick, my friend Nick, Mr. Five Nights, he went back to making his channel just recently, but he hasn't been posting much. He just started posting again. Well, not just started posting, but he's ready to start posting again. And that was the beginning of my channel era, was with these people. And they would help out with recording and stuff. They would eventually help me inspire the mini-series. It's not really a series quite yet. It's not even fully developed. It's just a concept that is put on the screen, which is Dummy Dopehead. And for the most part, it did pretty good. I didn't care that it wasn't, 100 views, 1,000 views, or anything like that. It was like 30 views, 40 views, 20 views, 50 views, and sometimes 80 views. And that's all I really hoped for. Is just some person getting entertainment out of my own stories. And it did great. Eventually, I also started setting up live streams. But at the time, I still only had Xbox. So I was doing live streams on Twitch. I didn't have anybody to live stream with at the time, so that's when I bring up the name Maximus the Cyborg again. Me and him used to be streaming buddies, I guess you could say, right? We used to play a game called Rec Room together, and essentially, if you guys don't know what Rec Room is, it's just VR chat. In a nutshell, it is just VR chat. And bro, that guy was targeting me, goddamn. Anyway, it is just VR chat. And what we were doing was just hanging around, going to coaster planets, I guess is what he called them. God damn. Oh god, so much pressure right now. Anyway, after all of that, I started streaming, right? And we were doing pretty good with our streams. However, eventually certain things would pop up, certain people and shit like that. Example, one person being Luna. Luna, of course, was one of those people. And thanks for protecting me, asshole. Anyway, Luna was one of those people who was the start of the shift in my channel, because eventually there was complications going around with my friend Levi, which was that he was a pedophile. And I already knew that because he was assaulting me. And eventually he did stop, and I want to say sort of, because he didn't technically actually stop. He was just sending me porn over and over and over every now and then, hoping that I would laugh or something, which pretty weird. I don't know why I would laugh about that. Anyway, I was eventually starting to date this girl, Luna, but Max got into the way. He started pushing his relationship bullshit on my girlfriend at the time, who was Luna. And this isn't the first time he did this. Before I even started my channel, he actually did this. I just want to point that out. This isn't like first time anything. So I immediately had to kick him out of the group, and that's when the group sort of just started to fall down. Kind of not exist anymore at that point, you know? And all I could talk about at that period of time was the Maximus situation. And at the time, it was to help him, so that way he wouldn't have to be this pedophile guy. I could go back to streaming, I could go back to my YouTubes, I could go back to my crew, but because of him, and his allegations, all of the allegation shit, which turned out to be true, I already knew it was true, I had to make him leave, and because he left, other people left too. Not because he was special in any way. He wasn't doing anything for the company. I will say that. He only provided one thing for the company, and that was his OC. He gave me the rights to his OC, and that's pretty much where that part of it ends, you know? He gave me the OC, and that was that. Obviously, like I was just saying, all I could talk about was the Levi situation. So, eventually, God, my desk just moved. Eventually, I made new friends because of the situation. I made, like, maybe one video about it, and I was like, oh God, this dude is not going to do anything. He's not going to change anything. It doesn't matter what I say. Maybe somebody who actually has, let's just call it respect because of how much subscribers they have. In terms of Levi's mind, maybe it would make him want to stop, you know? If somebody who had that much subscribers just told him, hey, you know, that's kind of weird, right? Maybe he would stop. But he didn't. And that's where more problems came into place. I eventually made a video and I was like, oh god, okay, well here's more evidence against Max, guys, and here's this video, and then this, and then here's all these screenshots, and eventually I was like, oh god, I can't fucking take this anymore. I need help. The only person I could think of for help, is what I said, was, I think their name was just Riverstar at the time. His name was Riverstar. If I'm wrong, it was probably still Dubshade. I don't have my timeline fully up in my head, but when it came to his name change, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the two, obviously. I'm referring to one person, so it should be obvious. But I called for help, and help actually came. I talked to several YouTubers, because I'm a subscriber to most of these people, you know, and I ask for help, and I get no response. Not even a like comment, not a reply, nothing. Not even from the community or anything. Just nothing. And that's where disappointment came into place, and that's why I had to make that video. Please, somebody please fucking help me. And the only person I could think of at that time was Dubshade. They talk about drama every now and then, and I was like, okay, well, they're a Ponytown YouTuber, and this is a Ponytown related situation. And I'm going to go half and half, Ponytown, Ashestown, because I think at that time they were just going through a transition phase from Ponytown to Ashestown because of the Ponytown bullshit bans. I don't even know what the fuck to call them. But what ended up happening was he responded. And he made his own video about it. Obviously, he didn't have too much information about it. And he made his own video just giving his opinion about it. And that was the start of something bad but beautiful, you know? Beautifully bad. Because a bad situation caused me to have more people in my life and more opportunities. Now, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I'm glad that Dubshade's here now because, hey, I could use them for my content. I don't give a shit about my content, if we're being honest. Like, all I care about is just knowing that it makes somebody smile. That's all I care about. If it makes you smile, then that's all I care about. But I made new friends because of it, and the only benefits I wanted out of it was new people to not only talk to, but also new people who could actually help me with my crew situation, since my entire crew left. And I already had 2 replacements. Replacements not being the right word, obviously, but no one was replaced. I don't want to bring up the word replaced because of Levi, obviously, but no one was replaced. People were coming and people were going. Eventually, Eris and Corey joined in. Corey and I were already dating, but Eris stepped in, and eventually me and Eris also started dating. And I want to say that was in April. No, April was when Corey and I happened. June was when me and Eris happened. So after that, I started to get a little bit, what's the word? Happy and unhappy at the same time. I had new people to talk to, but I still had a situation to take care of. You know, like, I thought the situation was going to be over. It was not. And that affected the YouTube channel a lot, because it's all I could talk about was Levi or more rant videos. And I already had a pretty bad problem because my Xbox broke down and all I had was a PC from a library, essentially. It's a library PC. I didn't have a gaming PC. All those videos you guys saw me do in the past month before the last week, of course, were recorded on my PC, my shitty PC, before, you know, what we're currently recording, obviously. But that was the year. Oh shit. Okay, so that's not the full year, obviously. I'm missing out a few things because I'm being attacked right now. But after that, I pretty much started to look for escape options, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, I took a break without taking a break. I just went with the flow and tried not to be a disturbance. So in a nutshell, I was bottling up a lot of fucking feelings, so that way I wouldn't have to feel whatever else it was that I was already feeling. Because certain feelings can also affect certain people. Doesn't matter who or what or when or where it would be. You know, it could hurt anybody. Oh my fucking Christ. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, can you guys please take it easy so I can talk? Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Come on, Metal. Come on, use your ability, Metal. Come on. Anyway, so after that, I finally made new friends, which was Dove, and obviously I was not really well connected to them at first. I had to eventually actually had to become their friend. It wasn't just, hey, YouTube, we know each other because of YouTube, let's hang out and shit, you know? It was, let's get to know each other a little bit better. And I'm pretty glad that that happened, because we had moments like VR chat and shit like that.
Merry Christmas.
But it gave me a happy experience because I finally had friends, you know? And not to say I never had friends. I did have friends. It's just they weren't as talkative as friends should be. So, I eventually had to start talking to new people, and I did. Okay, well that didn't touch me, but okay. Alright, well, anyways, what happens after all of that is I made more connections with people, and I was able to feel a little bit more happy. People like Candace, for instance. I wish that, like, I could be a better person. This year was another thing that I could also talk about because of my addiction at the time, which was just straight up weed and alcohol and drugs and anything you could probably think of. Oh shit. Okay, well that was weird. Oh yeah, I killed all of them. Yeah, boys, we did it. Okay, so then we reached the end of the year, which obviously was just the same shit. Not much going on. I did a few live streams with my brother, which were my favorite streams. I love streaming with my brother with the Outlast streams. I got away with some inappropriate shit that appeared on screen because it's a video game, and I was happy about that. And I love horror shit, so I'm happy that those streams exist specifically. But at the end of the year, I started to feel feelings towards these friends because of I don't know how to say it. I have like developmental issues, maybe? I don't know what the right word is. Maybe I could go to a doctor and figure out what the right word is, but I don't know how to process love and feelings and shit like that, because I've never had those feelings put on me. I've always been the person who had to love others, and that's when I started to fall for one of my friends in particular, which I'm still going to keep anonymous. I know that they already stated, it's not really a big deal, it's not going to cause drama, but then again, anything could cause drama. Like, I don't want drama, period. And this could cause drama, but even if it's not YouTube drama, it would still be drama regardless, you know? Which is why I don't bring up those people, like their names and stuff, because I don't think that everybody else should invest themselves into the drama. It's just like a story time thing, you know? You gotta hear about it, you gotta be interested, but that's about it. Anyway, I fell for this person, and I already immediately knew, fuck, I'm fucked. I am fucked in the head. I had four problems technically to deal with, which was my channel, my friendship, my girlfriends who I was already with. I want to keep this for note. I'm polyamorous, okay? Always keep that in note in case you guys are like, what, girlfriends, the fuck? You want another one? Like, and no, not necessarily a girlfriend, although they are technically biologically a girl. That doesn't mean that they, you know, they're a boy. He identifies as a boy. And I respect people, whoever they identify as. You could be a girl, you could be a boy, you could be whoever. because that's who I admire, is people being themselves, you know? You just be yourself, and that's where the feelings come into place. And that's 50-50 with me and this person I like. It's that I like their personality, I guess. Like, that's one way you could say it. That's what most people would say, right? Is, the personality is what gets me. But for me in particular, it was the identity side, you know? I face identity problems. They face identity problems. I create a channel, they have a channel, you know? What else is there? Like, we have a few things in common, but one of the most things I could say that we have in common is our speech, our way of talking. Like, when we talk, we just want our point to get through. We don't want to be, like, making things more complicated or, you know, making them more confusing. We say it in the way it needs to be said, so that way, you know, like, people aren't fucking confused as shit. Like, we aren't... God. We aren't pussies, okay? We aren't fucking pussies, okay? We're gonna say whatever the fuck we want, when we want. Besides YouTube guidelines. We don't want to fuck with YouTube guidelines, of course. But, I fell for this person, but I knew it was wrong because, well, for one, they didn't really know who they liked in particular. Like, they're not, like, into romance and all that kind of stuff, which is very understandable. Not too many people are when they're pretty young. But, I stepped away because I realized I had to remember that I am 18 years old. I can't be running around with a 15-year-old. And I know that, like, some people, like, this is the reason why I can't. Some people do accept it, and some people don't. I particularly live in a state where it actually is okay for an 18-year-old to be with a 15-year-old and, you know, have legal consent for certain things. But that's because of the Romeo and Juliet law. A law that technically shouldn't really exist to a lot of people's opinions, but does anyway. And that's why people don't like it, you know? Is particularly because of that, you know? So I try to keep my feelings bottled up. And it is well known at this point that they do know that I know that... What am I saying? They do know that I like them, and they do know that I know that they know that I... that I know... We gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm jumping in this portal. Anyway, I fell for this person, and that's where my last previous videos have been left off on. It's like still a few gameplay videos, but I would still rant about how I fell for this person. Do I think it's wrong that I fell for this person? No. Do I still adore this person? Yes. But am I going to try to pursue a relationship with this person? No. They already are in a relationship, technically. And I want to say technically because of another friend who comes into play. And that friend also just so happened to have a crush on the same friend, you know? So instead of me letting my feelings run through, I did the right thing. This person's 13, the person I like is 15. They're good for each other. They're at the right age to be together. I didn't make this point, they did, he did, which is that I am also very fucking suicidal. I stated in my previous video I never actually would do it, not because I'm a pussy or anything. That's clear as day. If I really wanted something done, I will fucking get it done. But, you know, it's complicated. that's pretty much the year. Eventually, I did start getting into production for season 2 of Dummy Dopehead, which is finally starting now in the year 2025, which is the future plans for this channel. We're going to get things worked out and figured out, and they're going to work out just fine. Here, Amy, I'm gonna heal you. I'm fucked. Thanks for leaving me, Amy. God damn it. And you had both of your abilities. Are you serious? Anyway. This bitch is already back. Oh my fucking god. See what you did, Amy? You probably got me fucking murdered. So, production is finally happening for season 2 of Dummy Dopehead, and I'm proud to say that we finally have some voice actors. Some people you may already know. Candace is a potential voice actor, and we have 2 people who are potentially going to be voice actors, and I say potentially because I've discussed it with them. That doesn't mean that they are, like they said straight up, oh, I want to be a voice actor, you know? But it's that peak of curiosity. So Doveshade is a potential person in that. I don't see it happening, particularly because they don't... Their personality. I know their personality enough to know that they're probably not going to be a part of it. But they might want to have, like, a small part of it, which is also fine, you know? Sonar is another person who would love to voice act. It's just the matter of their fire alarm system, their smoke alarm system keeps beeping. And that's not really the big problem. I can handle that, honestly, because it still fits the aesthetic of the recordings. Why do I record with my phone and record my screen? It's simple. It's because of lore accuracy. I want people to believe... Oh shit, I'm dead. Just kill me. These guys suck at this game, bro. Why are they abandoning me? Y'all fucking suck at this game. Anyway, we're finally getting some help. Season 2 is not only happening, but Season 1 is getting a reboot. So, that's pretty much about it in terms of the new year. I hope everybody had a good new year. I hope everything is working good for everybody. And I just overall hope that everything is going right by everybody. You know, I don't have the best luck in the world, but I'm trying my best. That's pretty much about it. God, I really need to use the bathroom. That's about it. Let me know if you guys have any comments below, and I'll check them out. I'll see you guys in the next one.